All right, we are recording, and this is our team call for December 3rd. Oh my gosh, it's almost Christmas. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. That's weird. All right. Okay, somebody's not muted. Let's see. I think I got everyone muted now. Okay. All right. Wonder if I put this in full screen if I can still see you guys. Yep, sweet. Okay. So, 3 vital behaviors. Okay. So the first thing I want to go over is obviously your 3 vital behaviors is invite, being a product of the product, and your personal development. So I want to go over each one of those and how I approach each one of my 3 vital behaviors. And understand, guys, that this is something you should be doing daily. That's kind of common sense. So my goal, I've went over with you guys my daily to-do list and what I do. So for me, my goal is to reach out to a minimum of 3 to 5 people, new people per day. Sounds like somebody else needs to be muted. Guys, if you're not muted, make sure you keep yourself muted, please. Causes a bunch of echoing. So 3 to 5 new people a day. This is actually like something that, kind of depends on you. So for example, I had someone that was just telling me this week how they're ready to quit their job now, that they're on a time limit. They need to quit their job by January. So I told them, okay, double your reach outs. If you're reaching out to 5 people right now, double it, go to 10. What is it going to hurt? It's just going to get you to your goals faster. So if you have days that, are a little busier than others, days that are slower than others, utilize that time and reach out to more people. Because the more people you're reaching out to, the more yeses you're going to get. So inviting is huge, guys. And if you haven't seen my daily to-do list yet, that team call that we did, you need to go to my YouTube channel and look it up because that's very important. I had asked you guys to post your own daily to-do list at Exhilarated Empire just to kind of keep you accountable so I can help you with that. And some of you did, but a lot of you didn't. So do that because I promise you it's going to help. When you write it down and write down your goals and what you need to do each day, it's a lot easier to commit to those tasks and actually do them. So the next ways that I invite is Instagram's a big one for me. That was actually my New Year's resolution last year because Dakota had such good luck with it. But for me, I was just like, I don't want to learn another platform, and social media was never my thing before becoming a coach. And I committed to it, and now it's some of my best coaches are from Instagram. It's actually pretty incredible. Facebook ads, Facebook warm market. So like your Facebook friends you already have, friends of friends. So for example, I'll go through and I'll add friends of friends, not coaches obviously, but like friends from high school. I'll add some of their friends. If I'm commenting on their status and I see their other friends interacting, I might shoot her friend a friend request. A lot of people will tend to go to a referral before they will someone they don't know, right? Like if I'm looking for a doctor, I'm going to ask people I know who they would recommend before I would just go to any random person. YouTube, the more you share videos and you make them public, people comment on your videos, you can reach out to people that way. Pinterest as well, you can message on Pinterest. For example, I have a board on my Pinterest of my transformation. And so when people pin my transformation, I'll shoot them a message and tell them thank you. And that's a way of reaching out to a new person. Twitter, if you use Twitter, that particularly is not one of my favorites. So for me, mine is mostly just Instagram and Facebook and YouTube. LinkedIn, I know is a popular one right now. A lot of people use. I'm not very familiar with it, but I'm just giving you your options.
So I'm still trying to figure that one out.
Yeah, so I'm just kind of giving you your options of different platforms you guys can use. And obviously in person, it's pretty easy to start talking about your life when you meet someone and they ask about you, and it's easy to bring up. I mean, you do work out every day and drink Shakeology as part of your life, so it kind of just comes fluently. And if you haven't seen my video already on how I reach out on Instagram, I might try to, depending on how much time we have at the end of this video, I might try to share my screen and show you guys how I would reach out on Instagram. But I do have a video tutorial showing you how to do that. Then obviously inviting people, when you're reaching out to invite people, your main focus is you're wanting to get them added to your team because your team is free. All they have to do is sign up under your link to make you their coach. So that's, to me, when I'm reaching out to people, it's not for a sale. My main goal is I want to get them added to my team. So that's my entire focus when I'm reaching out to new people. Reaching out for challenge groups, inviting people to your challenge groups, and coaching, the coach opportunity. So you see, I've been stressing to you guys about posting about the coach opportunity. That's huge. Like, I just had someone tell me today, you weren't kidding. It does get easier each time. Each time you talk to someone about coaching, because it becomes more fluent and you get more confident in what you're doing and it's easier to talk about. So you guys need to make sure that when you're reaching out, those are your main objectives when you're reaching out to people. You're not out there trying to get a sale. You're not trying to sell people. You just want to be there to help them. And I've told any of you that have had a GSR call with me, when you start as a coach, your team is your foundation. Your team is what's going to sell for you. I always use this example. I had a girl post in Focus Fitness, her Body Beast results, and that day I had 3 girls messaging me wanting to buy it. I didn't have to do that. My team did that. Someone in my team did that because people like to see the proof and they like to see that the products work. And so you need to focus on always, always, always building your team, always running challenge groups, and posting about the coach opportunity. Did you have anything to say on that? No?
Covering everything.
Okay. So inviting is pretty easy, guys. Like, at first, it can be kind of scary, but the more you do it, the easier it gets. But this is just a couple examples. So, for example, your warm market. So, friends you already know. Like, let's say Katie is some girl from my high school. I'd reach out and say, hey, how have you been? Your little boy is so precious. It's crazy how fast they grow. It's something simple. I obviously have checked out her timeline. I follow her on Facebook, and I'm seeing her family. And so I reach out to her talking about her family. It's just a way to connect. It doesn't have to be, hey, Katie, I do Beachbody. Do you want to join me? Like, that's just not what you're in it for. You really want to grow relationships with these people. And like I've said so many times, these people are going to believe in you before they're going to believe in a product. So it's literally as easy as that. Instagram, this is kind of what I was going to share at the end. But Instagram, here's just an example. I would go to #weight-loss-journey. And let's say someone posts a picture of whether it's a transformation or where they're at today and saying I'm down 10 pounds or whatever. And I would just simply comment with, wow, looking great. What have you been doing to reach your goals? And notice how I ended it in a question. So that's specifically a call to action so that they have a reason to respond. And then I kind of get to know them a little bit and their goals, and then I try to get them to add me on Facebook. And once they add me on Facebook, I tell them about my group. Or sometimes I tell them about the group in Instagram. And it's kind of like an incentive to get them to sign up under the free link so I can add them into the team. So again, I always ensure that link is free and it takes like 20 seconds to fill out. So Instagram is so easy. Like, seriously, if I was to go to Weight Loss Journey right now, there would be so many thousands of posts that I could reach out to people on. Be careful on looking up stuff like #21DayFix, #insanity. You'll find a lot of coaches. You'll find a lot of people that perhaps don't have a Facebook, which is fine. Sometimes a lot of times there's ways that you can kind of talk them into that. I have quite a few on our team that actually I talked into getting Facebook and now coaches. But anyways, just an example. So I always try to look up hashtags of stuff I can relate to. For instance, very passionate about running. So I'll look up running, runner, daycare. I'll look up daycare because I can relate to daycare moms, camping, like anything that relates to you. If you have a dog, fur babies, you can relate to people and it gives you something to talk about to strike up conversation. A Facebook ad. So here's an example. If someone was to comment on my 21 Day Fix dark ad, I'd be like, hey, Jesse, I saw you're interested in checking out 21 Day Fix. Have you heard of it before? Again, that call to action. So it kind of strikes up if maybe they've seen the infomercial or maybe they've never heard about it and they'd like to get more information. They're going to tell you. So it's seriously as easy as that. I think that a lot of us tend to overthink when it comes to inviting, and we get nervous and we either just don't do anything or we totally vomit all over them and try to send them paragraphs of information. And it's very overwhelming. So you guys, you got to understand that it's a lot easier than you think. It's just a simple, hey. And people want to know that you care. So that's another thing, is always asking them about them, questions about them. Coach opportunity post. So for example, like let's say I'm finishing up a 21-day fixed challenge group of mine, and there's quite a few girls that are standing out. So message one, be like, hey Sam, you've been killing it. Thank you so much for posting consistently and helping inspire and motivate the others in our team as well. Curious, have you ever considered coaching? So notice what I did there. First, I complimented her on how much she's inspiring others in the group, how much she's been consistent, and then I asked her if she's ever considered it. Not, that doesn't feel pressured. If she hasn't, no big deal. If she has, well, then I want to elaborate on that, right? So it's totally okay. And a lot of times they're going to be like, you know what? Either they have, or they're going to say, you know what, I haven't, but can you tell me more about it? So it just kind of opens up a conversation. But it never hurts just to ask someone if they've ever considered it. Some of you are new coaches, so you may not be totally aware of our coach sneak peek that we have, but that's just an example. If you have someone that's like, yeah, I'm interested in coaching, but I'd like a little bit more information first. Plug them into that sneak peek, because that sneak peek is going to give them 5 days worth of quick videos of information on what we do as coaches. It's as easy as that. So you utilize that. That's for our entire team. And guys, it seriously is easy as that. Pay attention to what people are posting, how consistent they are, and like those people stand out to me. When people are posting sweaty selfies, their calorie burn, all that stuff, and they're being consistent with their workouts, like that stands out to me because they're already doing what a coach does, right? So just pay attention to those things. Okay, so being a product of the product. This is huge, guys, because a lot of us, like me specifically, you guys know that one of the main reasons I became a coach was because I needed the accountability. I used to run 70 miles a week in high school. I ran for college. Like I was always, active. I loved sports. However, come college and after running, it was easy for me to fall off the wagon. I would get back on for a few months and then I'd fall back off for a few more months, and it was just always that same cycle. And I knew that coaching would be that accountability I needed. Well, listen, if somebody looks at me and sees that I'm not doing my workouts, they're not going to be very inspired and motivated to do theirs. Like, I'm obviously not doing the job as a coach. If I'm just doing random other things and I'm not showing any of our products, I'm not showing that I'm doing programs, I'm not drinking my Shakeology, that's not going to do anything for you guys' team because you're not representing what we represent. So Shakeology. We go camping, we take our Shakeology. We go trips to see family, we take our Shakeology. It does not matter. Why? Because for one, if we go a day without our Shakeology, we notice. It's a big difference. That's like not taking your vitamins for the day. So Shakeology is always with us. We firmly believe in what we're drinking. And we want others to as well, because if you're showing that you believe in it, others will too. Workout programs. From the second we started Beachbody, we had a lineup of what programs we were doing. Insanity, Insanity Asylum, Insanity Volume 2, Lost Mills Combat, T25. I mean, the list went on. Why? Well, for one, we were addicted. But for two, we wanted to do all these products so that we knew what they were for experience, so that we could share it with our team and everybody following us. We wanted to know these products so that people knew them. We didn't just do Insanity over and over and over and over because that's all our team would have known. You need to be doing different products. You need to be doing different challenge groups so that people are aware of all the different things that we have to offer and that you also have the knowledge of what these different products are. Yeah, you cannot expect your own personally sponsored coaches or team to drink Shakeology or work out and be consistent if you aren't. Guys, that's huge. So if you are in our new Smart Start Academy training right now, that's one thing I'm having you guys do. On Sunday, you're sending your before pictures to your coach because that is vital in this business. You need to be working out, being a product of the product, and drinking Shakeology. So that's part of the training.
Same way as he was talking about being a product of the product with the programs, not staying with the same one, going to the next one because you want to get more knowledge on it. Same thing goes with Shakeology. If someone asks you about Shakeology, you don't want to sit there and be like, oh, well, I just drink it every day. It's good for me. You want to have a bank of knowledge on that too. If you don't know much about Shakeology, start studying a little bit on it. And it doesn't mean, and like just crazy studying every day. Look up one ingredient each day and look up something about it and what it is in Shakeology and stuff, so you know more and what it entails. Just, one ingredient a day, and you can go through hundreds in a couple months.
Okay. Oops. All right. Personal development. So I would say that this is the most undermined vital behavior we have. People don't realize how huge this is. Most of you know that I struggled with self-consciousness pretty bad. I worried about what people thought all the time. I hated going out in public. Personal development has changed that. We obviously do our Bible studies and our devotions all the time. That's outside of our personal development, because to me, I look at our personal development for Beachbody as like a professional development. It's totally different than our spiritual development. So we are listening to podcasts, we're reading books and challenging ourselves. Guys, I can't tell you how huge this is. Like, today's world, when you go out, you're just filled with negative stuff all the time. All these, the littlest thing, even traffic can be that negative thing. Social media's negative. Your job could be totally negative. Personal development is nothing but positive. It's going to lift you up, and it's going to stir your mind with all these thoughts of, I could do this, I could do this. What can I do to make myself better? And it's so great, guys. I can't even tell you how big this is for your business. You need to be devoting to personal development at least 10 minutes a day. And that, again, is part of our new training we're doing right now, is at least, I think we're doing 10 pages a day that I have you guys doing. And you guys will be amazed at what committing to 10 pages a day will do for you. It's huge. So did you have anything else to say about that? Okay. I get this question all the time. Like, what is your secret? I'm going to be honest with you and tell you there's no secret. Like, I am on my 10th consecutive month of Success Club 10. So I have not missed Success Club 10 in over 10 months. I just reached
26 months. This month will be 26.
That was for Success Club 10. This month is number 26 consecutive months of Success Club 5. Why? Because to me, it is a requirement no matter what. I am hitting at least 5. Now it's 10 because I'm on this streak and I'm not letting 10 go. But bottom line, what I'm doing to get these Success Club points is I'm doing these 3 vital behaviors no matter what. I'm doing my daily to-do list that I was telling you guys. Again, if you haven't seen that video, you need to go look and make your own to-do list. I have a goal board, so I know what my goals are, which changes all the time. But goal boards are huge. Know your goals so that you always know how to reach them. And that's the thing too. With goals, you can't get to your goals without having a plan. So make sure you have that to-do list and your plan written out on how you're going to reach those goals. Dates, set them. I want to be Emerald by January 1st. Whatever your goals are, set dates to them because it challenges you. Another thing, I'm always running challenge groups, always. And it's usually what the promo is that month. So for example, last month we had 21 Day Fix. So I did I think we had it for 2 months in a row. I did 3 21 Day Fix challenge groups in a row. On top of other challenge groups I was doing. I'm really promoting this month Hammer and Chisel and P90X3. So I'm always got challenge groups running, and that's huge because if you're promoting what the promo is that month, that's going to generate the Success Club points. I'll be honest and tell you that it's not often that I sell just Shakeology. Why? Because Shakeology alone is $129.99, and a challenge pack they can get as low as $140. So, and only $2 shipping. So really, it's less than $10 more to get a workout and Shakeology. So it is very rare for me to sell Shakeology alone.
It's actually less than that because with Shakeology, it's $12 in shipping. So right there makes up the $10 in difference. They're paying literally within $2 or $3 the exact same price for a $140 challenge pack as they would just for Shakeology by itself.
Yeah. And then follow-ups. So I don't just, recruit all these people to my team and leave them alone and let them go to work. Now, I'm always following up with my team. I'm always keeping up with them. And it doesn't have to always be about health and fitness. Yeah, I ask about that a lot, but I'll also drop in little messages like, hey, just wanted to make sure you're doing okay. Hey, I saw that recently I saw a friend that her daughter it's a crazy story, but she got her ankle stuck in an escalator and was in the hospital. So I shot her a message, and let her know that I was praying for them. Little messages like that, just reaching out to people saying, hey, that's a way to start up a conversation. It shows them that you genuinely care. And it builds up the trust in your relationship. So follow-ups are huge. There are no secrets, guys. You just need to do the work. And you need to figure out time management and make it all balanced and figure out what works for you. What works for me, not necessarily is what's going to work for him or work for you. Like, we are so much alike in life. It's unreal. But when it comes to our business, we have a lot that's different. So it kind of meshes really well for us. But what I do doesn't necessarily work for him, and what he does doesn't necessarily work for me. So you guys have to figure out what works best for you. Okay, so this is the last thing I really want to talk about. If you don't know already, Exhilarate Empire, we decided to do one huge challenge group for Hammer and Chisel. So basically, all of us coaches are going to promote Hammer and Chisel, and we're all going to run the same challenge group together. The reason why I wanted to do this is because I was hoping that we'd have a lot more interaction amongst the team and our challengers, so that it would be more exciting for them, especially since I think a lot of us are starting on the 4th as well. So it'll be really, really exciting for all of us to be doing it together. What we decided to do is start today, and we're going to do it solid for 3 weeks and see what kind of results we get in the 3 weeks so that we can promote Hammer and Chisel. So for example, I'm going to do really well for the next week, and I want to post my results in just 1 week, and then I'll post my results in 2 weeks. And that's going to be like, people are like, oh my gosh, she lost that much weight in 1 week. Oh my gosh, she's, whatever. It's just helping promote Hammer and Chisel. So basically you need to post about it like you would any other challenge group, and just, act like you're running your team, or you are running a challenge group, and we're going to get this group all together. And it's going to be huge. I'm so excited. So make sure you guys are talking about this challenge group and promoting Hammer and Chisel, and obviously the coach opportunity. I can't stress that enough, how important the coach opportunity is. Excuse me. When you guys started posting about that, I was overwhelmed at how all of our coaches was getting so much interaction with it. And it's just so cool, because you guys don't realize when you share your personal journey and your personal experience with Beachbody, how other people can relate to that. Other people have struggles, and they have reasons why they haven't done this, and they just need that extra boost. So when you post about the coach opportunity and you do it consistently, people see it. They may not always like it, but you have eyes on you, and seeds are planted. So keep that in mind. And that's it. So, okay. See how much time we have here.
We still have more than 10 minutes.
More than 10 minutes?
It's not popped up yet.
Okay. So I'm going to quickly go ahead and share with you guys how I'd reach out on Instagram. Does that sound good to everybody? Do you want me to show you an example? Yes? Okay. All right. That's what I'm going to do. Let's see here. Sorry, I have so many tabs up from the new training that I was just working on. So there's like a bajillion tabs. Okay. I haven't done it on this computer yet. I always do it from my phone, so hopefully you guys can see this well and it goes okay. Okay, so I'm going to go to, I'm going to apologize right now if there is any bad pictures that pop up. I feel like sometimes there's some dirty pictures. Okay, so I went hashtag runner, okay, because I like to run. I told you guys that. So I'm going to look for a picture that looks like someone that I can connect with here. Okay. Ouch, leg day, love it, but it's tough. Another one bites the dust, 18. Okay, I'm going to go to her page, and I'm going to make sure it doesn't say anything about being a coach. Okay, so this might mean that she's a coach. Doesn't say coach on there. Sure looks like she probably is. Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah. To me it looks like she's a coach. So I'm gonna go back. See how I did that? Like I'm not gonna use my time to try to get to know this person, add them to my team, and then find out last second she's a coach, right? Why is it? Okay. So make sure you check them out before you do that. Is this the same girl?
Yes.
I want to go back.
Keep pressing it. There you go.
Okay, sorry guys. I'm gonna go to I didn't do that.
You just typed in runner.
I know, and it went to run. Okay. All right. Just getting back from the track. After 2 months spent working on my speed, back after recovering from a stress fracture. Okay. Okay, awesome. That's a good post. So I'm going to like it. Like, oops. Running is a passion of mine too. Glad you're recovering well. Okay. How long have you been running? Notice this really isn't about Beachbody. You know, I can just connect with her because I know a lot about running, and it can strike up conversation. And even if it doesn't lead to Beachbody, most likely she's going to end up following me. And that seed's planted because she'll see all my posts in the future. Should I reach out to a couple? Just me on my run this evening. Okay. All right. She doesn't look like a coach to me. Spray paint. Okay. Okay, let me think.
Put on the spot.
There we go. So I said, I don't know if you guys can see that. Love the therapy of a run. Are you training for anything in particular? Okay, so here, I'll go to something that is Beachbody related. 21-day fix. We'll do that. Oh, there's Amy Silverman. All right. Oh, she's got a lot of likes, so she's probably a coach. Wow. That's an awesome transformation. She's got a lot of likes too, jeez. Okay. This makes me happy seeing all this. But notice how all of this is, it looks like coaches. They know what they're doing, most of them. This one doesn't say anything about coach, but let's see. She might be, but you know what? I'm going to go ahead and comment anyways. Okay. Just finished workout. Pilates. Her hashtag's Pilates, so I'm assuming that's what she did today. So I'm going to be like, Pilates, no joke, makes my abs hurt like crazy. And then I'm going to say, what day are you on? Okay, as easy as that, guys. Honestly, like, it's so easy to sit and be watching TV with your spouse or your family, and you can just scroll through and comment on 5 people's pictures like that. I made this joke, not really a joke, but I said this on a team call before, and it was pretty hilarious. Everybody died, but sometimes with daycare and you have 6 kids running around, my only time is when I'm in the bathroom, right? So I'll take those few minutes and I'll just try to reach out to as many people as I can. And literally in less than 5 minutes, I can reach out to over 10 people. It's very simple, guys. So that's a really good platform to use, Instagram, if you don't have it. Like I said in our training, is you want to make sure it's public so that people can follow you. If people go to your page and it's blocked, they're not going to have a reason to follow you because they can't tell if you're interesting or not. So make sure that your profile is public. And if you don't have a like page yet, I think from who I can see is on the call right now, most of you do have a like page. But if you don't, we're going to go into that on the training as well. Or if you're ready to move ahead and get your like page going, that's good too. Because like I was talking about earlier, your dark ad is on your Facebook page. So you can boost ads. You can run a dark ad so that shows up in people's news feed. I can't tell you how many people I've gotten from those ads. And that actually has really trimmed down my time that I've invested in Instagram because I'm mostly Facebook because of my ads.
Well, and the good thing with ads on Facebook is you don't really have to go out searching for them because they comment on your stuff. And when you make an ad, you're usually targeting something really specific. Like normally if we're like, say we'll be targeting 21-day fix or a clean eating challenge or a coach opportunity post. It's usually something like that. So if someone comments on it, say if they commented on the coach ad, they're obviously interested and they want to know more. I mean, that right there is done. You didn't even have to reach out to them. They found you just by creating that ad. And we normally don't, I think the most we've ever paid is our averages we pay, because you have to pay for them, it's $1 a day. And I think occasionally we'll boost a good one up to $2 a day. And I mean, that's all we pay.
And you can shut it off anytime.
Yeah, you can shut it off anytime. There's no requirement. You have, like, you can run it literally for one day and then shut it off, which I don't recommend because we don't usually get any reaction from our ads until after the first 24 hours is when we start getting more reaction because it takes time to get out there and people to start seeing it. So don't delete it before 24 hours if you're not getting anything because that's common. Let's say if it's gone like 3 days, 4 days, and you're not really getting anything, I would shut off the ad and kind of revamp it, reword it any way you can, or maybe change your pitch or something to draw more attention to it.
That's all I have. Is it you?
As far as she was talking about with there's no secret, I mean, that's no lie. There is no secret. And it's easy to think there is. We just got access to Lindsay Matway's training and one of the other top coaches' training, which if you don't know Lindsay Matway, she was top coach last year and the year before. Or was it just last year?
Just last year.
But she's a three-time 15-star diamond coach. She's one of the only 2 of those that even exist in Beachbody coaching. And we got her training, and it's the exact same as ours, and some of it not even as well worded as ours. So, I mean, that goes to show you there's –
What do you mean by that?
What?
I don't even know what you mean by that. Like the same kind of material.
Like it's the same material. It's going over the same things that we do. It was nothing different. It's all the same stuff. And literally, there's no secret. If you're not succeeding as a coach, it's usually because you're not doing one of the 3 vital behaviors consistently. And we can usually tell when you're not. So.
All right. I'll go ahead and unmute everybody real quick. Or you guys can unmute yourself too. That would help.
Be faster.
All right. Does everybody have any questions? No? No questions? All right. I'm going to stop the recording really quick.